Hello, everybody. This is Jeffrey GT7, and welcome to the episode. In this episode, I'm going to be using the classic Subaru Impreza Rally Grade B rally car. Now, this particular tune is more of a suggestion tune to be used for Tow Express 600, and you could possibly use this car for Le Mans 700 as well. In this particular episode, I'll be showcasing a step-by-step process with this car to use for Tow Express 600. So if you want to skip to any particular part of the episode, you can, but I would recommend just staying back, watch the step-by-step process, and hopefully this particular tune setup will help you to get your very first win at Tow Express 600. I know that particular track could be quite tricky to master, so hopefully this will help out. And if you know somebody that actually is struggling with this race, you're more than welcome to share this episode. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get straight to the episode. So the first step, of course, is going to be on how to find this car. This car currently at the Legends car dealership, and you can see the price tag is around 600,000 credits. So it's not too expensive compared to other classical cars in the Legends car dealership. But I would recommend just win Le Mans at least once or sell a decently expensive car in order to get this one. Now, if you're curious what the stats are for this car, there it is right there. 580 points is to be the stock points for this particular car because of its Gr.B. Now, we will have to put some upgrades with this car, and we'll have to also nerf this car as well. So if you do have the funds for this car, I would really extremely encourage you guys to grab this car. Now, after you grab this car, the next step, of course, is going to be the livery. Here's the livery I'll be using for this race. You can search it up, or you can just follow me in the game. And if you're curious on how to follow me in the game, here are these instructions.
If you guys like to follow me in the game, here are the instructions right here. Just go to Showcase, search my name up, click on a car with a livery, which is a custom style, which I do sometimes build. Click on my profile picture, click on the user page, and then finally click on the blue follow button. And just by doing that, you'll be able to follow me in the game. That way you have to go to my news feed for any liveries. That will help you out. Not only will these instructions help you guys follow me in the game, but this will also be helpful to follow other users in the game as well, especially if you like their decals or liveries. The reason why I want you guys to follow me in the game as an option is so that way if you do send me episodes later in the future, you can just simply go to my profile, click on my news feed, and it'll be right there ready to be grabbed. Now, let's say if you do not want the livery, but you would rather have the parts, I actually went ahead and changed the rims. These are the rims that I'm going to be using for this race. That's the only one change that I'm going to be doing for this car. So if you want to use your own livery, it's up to you. I would just recommend just use these rims. And after you get those rims in, you should be good to go. After you change the rims, here are the following parts you need for the car. Start off with sport hard tires with power restrictor and the ballast as well. That's going to be the next couple parts you'll need. Of course, the full control computer being equipped. You need the high RPM supercharger, fully customized differential with the fully customized manual transmission, and that should be literally it for the car because everything else is followed by a racing category part for this car. So after you grab your parts, we're going to put everything together for this car and do some stuff to it. So as you can see, sport hard tires. I would recommend that you go ahead and just pause the episode and just pretty much copycat everything you see on the screen. That goes for the suspension, the differential, the torque vectoring center, the downforce, the weight ratio, the ballast, everything. This is going to really help your car a lot, especially in some corners. And for the downforce, I recommend you copy that as well. That way you can lower your points until it actually is able to reach that level. If you do not copy the downforce, most likely you will mess up the points for this race. Now, if you're curious what the transmission gearing is like on the car, here it is right here. Now, if you want to do your own personal adjustments, you can. It's up to you. But that's what I currently have for this car for this race. It's made for more of a top speed kind of gearing. That's the way I have it kind of spread out like the way it is. For the other part of the tune, all you see here is just basically three parts: the high RPM supercharger with the weak anti-lock system with the certain angle adapter, and that's going to be it
for this particular setup too. So nothing too out of the ordinary, too crazy or too complicated. Just make sure you just copy everything you saw there and you should be good to go for this race. Now the question is going to be is how good is this car? For beginners, the car actually does have decently good acceleration. So that's going to help you a lot, especially in some of these corners, especially that very tricky hairpin. The other thing that's great for this car is going to be, of course, the top speed. Theoretically, your car should be the fastest car on the main straight. So you really shouldn't have to worry about the rest of the competition on that. And of course, the other thing that makes it really good is going to be the handling and of course the fuel. Now you can see as we make our way to the front, we already currently around the P7 area, P7, P8. We're making it a little bit easier for right now. I just want to make sure I get these passes cleanly done, so that way I don't put myself in jeopardy of losing the clean race bonus. That's why I'm doing that. Now, granted, we got the racing brakes, so since we got the racing brakes on this car, you should be able to be a bit more aggressive and more straightforward into the very deep, heavy braking points, and you should be within close to the AI with the braking points for this track. Now, for Sector 2, this car is going to be very, 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 very effective. It's mainly going to be how to use your acceleration, braking, and coasting is going to be the main three things for these turns. I mean, you could just tell the car, it just floats around the turn, and it just felt really, really good. It was grippy. It was doing the cha-cha slide in some corners, and it wasn't not aggressive slide. It was just a little bit of a slight power slide, and it was very, very satisfying for the car to have both enough traction and enough grip to actually make it through the turn, even with it being sliding a little bit. As we made our way to the tricky hairpin, we got ourselves P2. We're going to try to get ourselves some distance. We actually do get tagged a little bit by the, I think it was the old Supra. But luckily for us, we actually did keep the car under control. We didn't spin out. We actually did come up with a little bit of a drift right there at the end of that corner. Now, first lap, overall a great lap, considering taking a more of an easier approach, not being all the way aggressive, making moves like I usually do. First lap, very good. We're going to be right within the 2 18-minute region, which actually is a very good first lap overall. Fast forward to what's going to be lap 2. We have caught up with the race leader about halfway point of the lap. Now, we're still going to be a little bit careful since it's just the two of us together by ourselves. I'm not going to really do any unnecessary aggressive moves as of yet. We are going to spook the leader though. We're going to make a move on the left side. We're going to brake a little bit early. As you can see, the leader actually did make a little bit of a shuffle there. But despite that, the AI did get a decently good exit out of that corner. But I thought it was just kind of funny that even putting our car in a very questionable area, the AI was not expecting that, and it basically spooked it a little bit, which I thought was pretty funny. We're going to go ahead and take away that draft from the leader, get that slipstream, make a slingshot, and get ourselves a race lead. And not only that, but we also got ourselves a good lap of a 206.5 on lap 2. Now, as we fast forward to lap number 6, it's going to be our official hot lap for this race. Now, as you can see from the past couple laps, we've actually pretty much been crushing the mid 206s in this race. So I'm going to give ourselves a quick guide around this track, which usually I'm not really accustomed to it, but for this episode, why not? So, of course, main straight, we're going to be right around 109 miles per hour, heading to the end of the corner. We're going to brake as soon as we hit that first yellow braking point meter, even though the brake indicator did not flash on the gearing. I recommend being around either second or third gear for this double right-hand apex turn. The car should grip easily through this section. As we head to our very first overpass, I recommend being around fourth gear, and we're going to be in this gear for quite a while in this sector. And basically what you're going to try to do too is try to stay on the dry part of the track. As we make our way to the next overpass, we're going to brake, let the car just roll naturally, get back on the power. If the car is able to actually have traction. And as you can see, as we get to the next overpass, we're going to brake, let the car flow a little bit naturally, get back on the gas. Once we get to our next braking point, it's going to be right around that 50 sign. Brake, let the car coast, get back on the power. As we move up to the top part of the hill, we're going to brake close. So as we approach the 50-meter sign again, we're going to do a cha-cha slide to the right. Of course, hit the brake a little bit right here, let the car roll naturally and get back on the power. As we head down to the hill, lean to that very tricky hairpin. I would recommend around this particular last corner to be at least around second gear. I think first gear might be asking too much for the engine. I mean, sure, you can go first gear, but you won't stay on it for long. Right tires, it's going to be over that curbing area. We're going to get back on the power, stay on the dry stuff, of course. Slight left, get really close to the guardrail. We're going to shift to third gear, and then, of course, the rest of it is going to be full throttle. So the car, as you saw, very smooth in the very technical corners around sector 2, and the car itself with acceleration, top speed, really, really good as well. As we make it to the end of the finish line, it's going to be at 205.8, so that's a really, really good time against AI. As we reach lap 8, it's going to be our lap to pit. I did thought momentarily to pit for tires, but I decided not to do that. We're going to skip the process of changing tires. All we'll be doing here is just refilling the car with fuel, and that's going to be literally it. I would recommend at least fill it up at least maybe 52% of fuel. Should be enough. If you, for some reason you did miss fuel, you can also change the map on the fueling as well, but you should have enough. If you have between 52 and 55%, should be enough. As we get to the end of the race finish, it's going to be a very quick 25:55 total time for this car. So very smooth, quick car. Was able to do it below the 26-minute cut line. So if you're looking for a car that's not too totally expensive, then I would really give this car a shot. Guys does that clean race bonus, and that's going to be it for the episode. Now, for the next episode, it's going to be quite special. The Nissan R92 CP is currently back in the game, and I noticed the last couple of weeks I've actually done, I think it was either one or two different prototype Class C prototypes at Sardigna, and I figured it'd be a good time to do an up-to-date build of this car. It's been quite a while since I've done an R92 CP class build at Sardigna, so that's going to be the main theme for the next episode. If you guys have any suggestions, you're more than welcome to put them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to do them. Until then, I'll see you guys later, and take care.
Thank you again for watching today's episode. Hopefully this particular tune has helped you out in Gran Turismo 7. If there is a particular build you'd like for me to try out, or a different race, car class, whatever it is, you're more than welcome to put any suggestions down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to do them. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, why not go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. It would be very much appreciated. Also, leave a like and share it. If you know somebody personally that is struggling to get a win at Tokyo Expressway 600, then you're more than welcome to share this episode, and hopefully it will help them out. Until then, I'll see you guys later, and have a great rest of the day or night for it might be, and be safe.